Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile, Delirium. No, I'm sorry, not Delirium. Harvest League. We're in Harvest League. Hardcore, Templar, Inquisitor, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, that's where we're at. I'm trying to remember what I was doing last episode. I know we had to come down here and we did the crypt. I think we'll go up here and do this quest. I know I said between episodes I was going to figure out how the seeds worked, and I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. To be honest with you, there wasn't a whole lot of resources out there that were actually that good. And I mean, people have people know what they're talking about. I'm not saying the people that do have info out there don't know what they're talking about. They do. It's just not more info than I already know. And what we need is some of the micro details. We're not not necessarily a theory crafter here. We're what you would call a video gamer. Someone who games. So unfortunately, we won't be able to min-max our garden. But it's okay. It's fine. We didn't really need to anyway. My understanding is you can get just as, approximately as much currency as somebody who does know what they're doing. Just by participating. It's not a really satisfying answer, but or outcome either. But it is what it is. Nothing we can really do about it. You could really play with the system and try to figure it out, I guess. But we're going to figure that out over time anyway. It's just going to become painfully obvious what's going on. How do we... Strange not having buffs anymore on our character. Just walking around like an idiot, kind of. Do we have more seeds? More seeds? No, that's all the seeds we got. And I don't think we can harvest anything. Look like. No. What I'm somewhat confused about is how... One, how does this work? Well, the storage tank and the disperser. I'm not really sure what the disperser does. Not sure. Either way, we don't have any available seeds to harvest, so we're out of there. Yeah, we're froze, but it doesn't really matter. Not that difficult. This is still the opening day of the league. It's actually really late at night. We've recorded, I think this is our 4th episode in the first series. Which is okay. We've taken a lot of breaks, so it wasn't like we played 4 hours straight. We are trying to get a little bit of content for this league caught up.
I must have time to gather my will.
And we just want to play the game too. Really. I was actually contemplating on playing the Standard League character off camera tonight after I recorded 3 episodes, but I thought I'd jump back into here with... I say I didn't really learn anything about the itch my eye. Learn anything about the Harvest League, but I learned a little bit. I just wanted to check it out. Nothing really interesting to share with you guys, though. Stuff you guys probably already know. It's pretty banal, most of it. Pretty banal. The gem back there? I think I did hit that waypoint. I must have, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I actually like the idea of playing a big fire Templar. I imagine that grows probably as the quality of the gem gets better. It's gonna be sweet. Chamber of Sin. Did we do the, no, I guess we didn't do the Trial of Ascendancy. Can't remember if that's on floor 1 or floor 2. I think it's on floor 2. Sacred Grove ×1 ready. Yeah, it seems to be pick up the purple ones. And none of these. This is ready. So, alright, I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. We could harvest these, but it's going to harvest all these other ones too that aren't actually ready. And the issue with that is we just lose them, right? So what we really want to do is just wait until these ones are fully grown as well. And the ones that aren't even planted yet. So that's kind of how that works. It's kind of nice that sometimes, you know, you're gonna be seeing that portal a lot. You're gonna go in there and you're actually not even gonna really do anything. Some of you may be saying, "Well, isn't that kind of boring to do nothing?" Yeah, kinda, but it's just a nice departure from what we had last league, I think. It's just paced a little differently. And I kind of like it, to be honest. So far, anyway. I'll have to see if I'm annoyed with it in a couple weeks' time. Oh, this is the Trial of Ascendancy up here. Alright, they have these switches that lock us in that don't actually do anything. So troll. I don't even think we hit that one there. I think we, do we have enough to... No, but we are hitting every single one. So we can do our first ascension. And where are we? Here. Go up this way. Do I have PoE builds open? I do. Did we go up here and get Arcane Guarding? Wait a minute, is that right? Wait, that can't be right. We do get it eventually, but there's no way that we get that the first time through. Aiming. UE. Templar builds. Skill tree leveling. Level 30 skill tree. Yeah, we don't pick that up yet. But that is part of the final build. We want to go down here and pick up more damage. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. You really don't need that much defense in the beginning. Maybe these defensive nodes are worth more. Yes. I have a feeling we may be setting ourselves up here for failure a little bit, but I think as long as we have some defensive traits by the time we hit Act 5, we'll be okay. I have a bunch of gems we're just never going to use on, too. A shot. Oh, shabby.
I must have time to gather my will.
You don't need time. Solve the trial of ascendancy. Well, we've done that, I thought. Did we not click it? We must have clicked on it.
Beast of burden.
Am I worried about one chromatic orb right now? Not really. What's interesting, I think, is that this build guide is for 3.10 and we're in 3.11. Hopefully, I haven't looked. We take into consideration the cluster jewels. We did. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think maybe the fact that our... And again, I need to... I feel like it should be mentioned that the last build that we played in Delirium, I think I gave it a lot of slack, but it's actually a really good build once you can nail all the things that he said that you should get. It's very tight. You don't really get to pick and choose. You need to get all of it, basically. That's probably going to be the same thing here. That's my guess. Do everything? Yes, we did. So it's actually, the build just keeps getting stronger and stronger the more I play it. Herald of Ice, Brand Recall, Wave of Conviction, Herald of Ash, Herald of Purity, Arcane Cloak. I don't think any one of these skills are in our... final build here. This Herald of Ice? No. Wave of Conviction? Yeah, is part of our build. Okay. And Wave of Conviction belongs to what? Let's go. Cast when damage takes. So what does Wave of Conviction do? An expanding wave of energy surges forward, damaging enemies in a cone-shaped area over a duration. Each enemy hit is inflicted with exposure, matching the element of what they took, of which they took the highest damage. Only one wave of conviction can be active at a time. 25% of physical damage converted to fire damage. Okay. We'll just go ahead and replace Frostblink here. Might as well.
Speak.
What actually looks decent. Chance to block attack while damaging a staff. Nah, well, actually, hang on. Let's keep that. Yeah, I think that's probably fine.
Travel far.
Interesting is we actually have nothing in our gems here. This is mana or life? 640 life.
What?
Please buy this flask.
Going?
I think we really need to do any crafting with our gear at the moment. Not mistaken. We have all magic items on. Chance a magic item with a new random modifier. We have all rare items on, rather. So it's kind of pointless. The crafting stuff we have, right? Yeah.
Hello.
Seek another one. Got it.
The earth shifts beneath the feet.
We'll slay a powerful foe who will release a tormented spirit.
Spills out.
You will discover an area with many devourers. I have enough coins. Okay, fine.
Piety led us into that.
Double check the map. Okay. Talk to Helena in your hideout. We have to find the hideout first, or can we just?
This is neither the time nor the place.
I think we have all the hideouts unlocked, though. Super useful. So this was our hideout from Delirium, right here.
All right. I've taken the liberty of performing it.
Pretty basic. Actually, it's quite bad, but we'll work on it. Oh, you know, we could do a little bit of crafting here. Another thing about it on the old crafting bench. This is the first time we've had access to it, so we weren't necessarily slacking. This will be good. We'll get used to actually crafting here too. So we can put on one prefix, I believe, which will be life in this scenario. Yeah. Although which is worth more, life or mana? Because mana is actually going to give a shield. Right? Mana did not give a shield. We completely whiffed there. Oh, we didn't put it on. That's right. Still didn't give a shield. I thought mana was worth shield. Int's worth shield. Yeah, that's where I screwed up. Mana is just mana. So, which we don't really want. So we're going to go ahead and use our Orb of Scouring here. Even though it's kind of a waste, it's kind of not. Fine. I'd rather have the life than the extra mana because we don't even really use mana. And so here we should be able to put on what? 2 prefixes. So we can put on max life, right? But we can't craft another one on. So that's kind of part of the issue, right? The fact that we can only put 2 prefixes on. How do we get the 3rd prefix on there? That's where I get confused with crafting. Maximum mana, not too worried about it. Be able to put a prefix and a suffix, except for we already have that one. Lightning cold. Light radius is based on energy shield instead of light. 4 chaos orbs. Let's just slap some cold resistance on there. Probably should have put lightning actually, but it's fine. Can't put anything on there for some reason. It's because we have all the prefixes and suffixes. Beautiful. We couldn't. No, we could put man on that one. What's the currency? We need a prefix and a suffix. So maybe that is how you have to roll it. You don't want to put 3 and 3. You want to make sure that you have 2 prefixes and 2 suffixes, and then you want to craft 2 on. 1 prefix and 1 suffix, that is. Now, this is where the life kind of gets in the way. We did that life enchant, but or life from the seeds, rather. Wasn't necessarily the best. Let's put lightning resistance on. We're being super. This is probably too safe, really. Shouldn't be able to craft on that. Yeah. We'll put some more lightning resistance on. Nah, not worried about that. I think that's about it, really. Yep. And then we could put no, that's about the best we can do. Okay. Pretty good there, actually. Picked up about 100 life, which is going to help us. Should help us anyway. Stay alive a little bit longer. Minimize that and that. Still really early in the episode here, which is fine. Never tell anyone your password, guys. Never do a weed. Not even once. Ah, the old Harness Chieftains. Good friends. Okay. So we could harvest that, but again, we'd be losing a lot of seeds there. We've got a bunch of purple seeds, and why aren't these ones growing? Those just are not growing, huh? Fully grown and ready to harvest. I think this is where it helps to have the other things. We could harvest this, though. This looks like it's about ready. Something is stopping it. Requires 8 or more wild units of condensed life force to grow. Condensed life force? Requires 4 more adjacent primal seed. Okay. So we can pick that up, I believe. Yeah. And since all the rest of these are... Well, just kidding. No, we can't actually summon those. For some reason. Alright, so I think we don't do anything. Because we're just going to wait for this to completely grow. Should be 1 or 2 more times. Then we'll mess with it. We'll hang on to that tier 2 seed. I don't even remember where we got that tier 2 seed from, but... So just to kind of show you the misinformation that's out there in the YouTube sphere, is there's people saying that tier 2 seeds aren't going to drop until maps, right? And, you know, I don't fault them for it. They're just trying to get a video out to be helpful and, well, and to get views and stuff at the start of the league. But I think I like it just because it's pretty obvious that nobody knows exactly what's going on. And I appreciate that. For some reason I do. I like a little bit of mystery. There'll be people that'll figure it out pretty quick, though. And there probably already are some that just aren't sharing it with the rest of the community quite yet. But I appreciate a little bit of mystery in my my Vigi games. I'm already at the point where I'm not picking up magic items anymore. Just over them, I guess. Seems to be the case. Travel to the Weaver's Chamber. I don't even... Yeah, we don't actually have a quest here. Is our bonus we were looking for? Yeah, we should actually be about time to make some upgrades here. Gear-wise. Gotta be getting close. I feel really confident right now, actually, in our tankiness. There's nothing that makes me feel like we're gonna... Or nothing's happened so far where I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe it's all over. I actually feel semi-tanky for a change. Her energy shield is pretty weak sauce, but... Not a whole lot I can do about that right now. I'd be interested to see what the community, or how the community feels about this league versus the last. I mean, I know how I feel about it, which I won't necessarily share at this moment, but yeah, I think they're two different styles. One's a little more fast-paced, which is the Delirium, and one's a little bit slower and more calculated. And I imagine the rewards are probably very similar, ultimately. I'm just curious to see what the community thinks about this league versus the last league. I got a lot of opinions about this one in the Metamorph League when I first came into the game, but I didn't know much about the Metamorph League, so I couldn't really have a whole lot of
Gather them quickly.
I couldn't really, understand what they were trying to say or where they were coming from. I couldn't really relate. These are the blue ones, right? Yeah, we'll just keep letting that grow. So this one is broke as well. The level 24 seed. Requires one or more adjacent vivid seed. Are these vivid seeds? Aren't these vivid seeds? Requires one or more adjacent... Yeah. You're not sure that one's not growing. We'll harvest this one next time we come in. I think we're doing that correct. Did we lose all? No. No, we just got in this area. Should be a bandit over here. Right in this area here. Yeah, it's funny. I think the community's going to. Actually, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to. I think it's going to be mixed, probably. Because I don't really want to weigh in, but I'll weigh in anyway. And me personally, I think it's a way better mechanic. This is my opinion. But maybe it's way less. It has way less short-term entertainment and more long-term. More interesting, but maybe less entertaining. I don't know if it's necessarily if I think it's worse or better. And I really feel like I should weigh in now because I haven't heard a single person say anything about it. Like give an opinion about what they think it's good or they think it's bad. So I feel like if I give my opinion now, I will have not been influenced by the everybody else's predisposition. I won't have a predisposition judging it, basically. What I'm trying to say to you guys. And so I think that kind of is my opinion on it, though. It's more interesting. It's less entertaining so far. And I think it's actually better, though. I know that some of the things I said there, you might have assumed that I think it's worse, but I think it's better than the last league. And I think it's going to actually be a lot more fun to do it. Let me think about this. In 3 months, is it still going to be fun to do that? Versus how I felt about Delirium. I think it will, and the only reason why is when I was running Delirium, which I still enjoyed, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind doing it again. It was all about running in and just getting a bunch of currency, but that's all it was currency. Where I feel like this league's mechanic is going to have more impact on the actual game than just currency. Right, being able to kind of craft items down a little bit better, and kind of make your own gear. It should be interesting, I think. Guess you're just following me there. We haven't had our this. I have a totem. I think, you know, we probably. What does this do? Huh. We may use the totem here, just for the time being. I don't think we necessarily need it, though. Where are we supposed to go? I thought... Definitely supposed to go up somewhere. I think this is the part where it's locked up, though. And we can't go any further. Definitely explored every avenue over there. Yeah, here it is. We just have to click on it and it says the vines are in the way or whatever. Spirits. That's fine. Oh, we missed the... Really? It's the waypoint in the river. Let's well, let's go back here and drink a ton of coffee today. That's probably way too much coffee, actually. Maximum mana, cold resist. Evasion and energy shield. Some lightning resistance. Yeah. An energy shield. 24% increased armor, max life. Eh. 6360. I just sell all the stuff.
Speak.
I think, anyway.
Travel far.
Travel to the menagerie.
This is neither the time nor the place.
I think this will still be open here. Nah. We were really out of the zone for 15 minutes? I don't believe you. Really don't believe it at all. How cool would it be if 23? If we managed to do this here. I don't know what percentage of the player base actually manages to finish the base game on hardcore, but I think it's pretty low. If I had to guess, I'd say less than 5%. That's not to say that they couldn't do it, all of them, but a lot of them just choose not to. For one reason or another. I mean, I could think of a few reasons why you might not want to do it. One being maybe your internet's not great. Am I supposed to go this way? We are kind of slowly dying here. Let's stop that from happening. That wheel. There's that skill. You're supposed to go to here? Yeah, I'm a little confused about where we're at here. Did they change the way this is set up? There's that skill. That set of skills. There's that set of skills. So no, he wants you to go this way. Down to here. And pick up that. We're just increasing radius, it looks like. So this may get pretty big here. This guy. That's a sweet looking effect, honestly. I'm actually surprised how cool that looks and how... That's a pretty good looking fire effect. That's all I'm trying to say. Pretty good. You'll be able to get done with Act 2. I think Act 2 is shorter than Act 1, just my opinion. If it's not, it's only because we tend to run it a little bit better. Or we run Act 1 maybe so terribly that... We got a week early game, is what I'm trying to say. Western Forest. Western Junior Bacon Chi. Western. Junior Bacon Chi. Shield and a cat's paw. Scale doublet. Topaz ring, probably could do. I don't know, so here's where I get kind of funny with the crafting. So we crafted a bunch of rare gear. And so now at what point do we need to start crafting again? At what point do the modifiers actually roll higher than the class that we're in? When does that start happening? I just don't have an answer for that. So when I keep saying to you guys, you know, crafting something we have to learn, it's not like I don't know how to craft. I mean, Even then, that's kind of debatable. Maybe I don't know how to craft, but it's the nuances of the crafting game that I don't really know. I mean, maybe we could test it here. We'll look for like I want to say that our filter, if it's got a white outline on it, it means it's the best quality of an item that could drop in this particular area, or the highest roll capabilities. I seem to remember reading that somewhere. One of these days I'm going to let all these thieves go. These bandits. Might be an achievement for it too.
Blessed daughter of God, he will show you what true friendship is.
Which we still have a lot of we have like 70 achievements to go. I think we've done like 60 of them. Which is not a lot. Haven't really actively tried to do any though. So, all right, corrupted area. It's a good test. I think last run when I first ran into these, I said it was my favorite area in the game. And now they may be my my least favorite. Just because they tend to be so hard. And not necessarily rewarding either. I suppose if you need Val items, probably good, or corrupted items. That's another thing with crafting, like when do you want to start corrupting armor and stuff? I don't know. I think all you get is a white socket by doing it, too. If I'm mistaken. Or maybe you can replace something, I don't know. Modifier. That was pretty good there. 22 strength. This is a shield with spell damage on the top end. So like let's grab this. Okay, well we don't have any room. Fair enough, game. $22 maximum life. I think this is probably just about what we got here. 8. Although this does have movement speed on it, which is pretty good. Val Arc, any good for us there? Yeah, we'll pick it up. Yeah, we'll just pick that up too. Sure. A superior Western bacon cheese, yeah. Superior Western bacon cheese. Just say maybe we go back to town here and try to figure out the crafting stuff, but I think Doidri. I think I call him Dodri. Apparently his name is Doidri.
Unlawful enslavement of eternal citizens. Torture of the innocent. Murder of the servants.
Oh yeah, this is the gate that Piety locked.
I do sentence Doidri to burn at the stake till naught is left but ash. May her life serve as penance for the lives she has taken, and let purity sweep away the dust of her deeds from our firmament. High Templar MaW, commander of the army of purity.
1995. You can see something like that being said in 1995. No. Not really. Not really. Not publicly, anyway. Right? What am I even supposed to be doing over here? Am I done over here? I've got one more area I need to go. Yeah, we need to crack the orb or whatever. Not an orb, but it's like a big ball we have to break. To wake up the, oh no, the Weaver's Chamber. We have to wake up the beast. That's crazy. Like the first time I went through here, I was really trying to pay attention to the story, and I remember some of it, but I forgot a lot of it too.
The corrupt shall fall.
It'd be a really good video if somebody out there wants to kind of like splice together the history of Ray class and tell a cohesive story with all the in-game lore and
Beast of burden.
everything else. The voice dialogue stuff. Well, I would do it, but I don't know. I feel like somebody should have already done it, or has already done it. Not should have. I mean, that sounds like sound entitled when I say that. Where's my history of Ray class video? I don't mean it like that. I just mean I feel like it's a good idea, and somebody's probably done it at some point. Green giant. So we can do that one. I mean, we could have always done it, but I think now is like the opportune time to do it. It's yeller one. And now, is this a tier 2 seed? Yes.
Perhaps not as thrilling as killing someone in cold blood, but you must admit there is a satisfaction to be had.
No, that's not bad. I'm enjoying it. Set an item to 3 sockets. Which we could do. Can we do it on corrupted items? It's a good test. No. Immediately the answer is no, guys. Include a life modifier. I think we pretty much got all these, so let's yeah, let's just keep making this stuff, I guess. Man, I saw one that got created that was a it was 10 quality to a gem, which we are using right now. Really sweet. I saw also that you can put this stuff in here. Just to probably actually want to have this one out on the ground for some reason. Just do that? Sure. Second. And we can leave. The biggest concern I can see about this build is we're kind of flat-footed when we're casting our main spell. So these mobs are crawling on top of us, and they do explode later on in the game, so hopefully we're tanky enough to just live through that kind of stuff. I'm expecting us to have like twice the life that we had compared to witching hours. That's what I'm hoping. And just to be actually tankier than she was too. Into the Weaver's Nest. Let's say we might as well drop the totem here. Okay, wasn't bad.
I am no beast of burden.
Inventory is a big issue, though. Just a better helm, isn't it? We do lose 2 blue sockets, though, which is... We're using either one of these. We have a conviction we're supposed to use. Combustion support. Yeah, let's just dump the Holy Relic. I don't care about Holy Relic, to be honest. And then let's... Crap. I think we're making a huge mistake here. We're managing this. %3 movement speed gone. It's fine. Actually, why is this all... Oh, it's lit up because it's a... Now I'm confused if we should just stick with that. Actually, no, yeah, let's put this back on. We're out of control. There. And we can't pick that up. Alright, let's get out of here. Pretty sure that covered everything. We missed the... Real life. Missing the waypoint is just the worst in this game. $250. 23 to 50 armor. 4% element. We have 2 prefixes, 2 suffixes. I guess the nice thing is we can craft 2 on here. Which maybe is better. Then again, we lose the
What troubles you bring?
movement speed. I think the movement speed is really good for us right now. We're gonna wind up just selling all this stuff. I already feel it. 1 level to socket minion gem. Oh. Grand Life Flask for 640.
Speak.
Actually, surprised we haven't found another gem yet, or flask. Outside of the standard issue. Crap. That's the word I'm looking for. I already feel the currency kind of getting away from here, or the bag space. I mean, it's nowhere a problem right now. It's not anywhere close to a problem. But you can feel it, right? It's in the air. Walk around with seeds. Let's see. Boots. What's the best we could do? Our boots are pretty bad, to be honest. They're pretty awful. Actually, did we actually? Yeah, we did. We did. Trying to think if we used our essences, our life essence, for the seeds that we did harvest. We did. These boots are pretty bad. 1 prefix, 3 suffix. No enchant. Because we already had life on it. So I think what we want to do here is one of these orbs of transmutation. 8% fire resist. Okay, that's fine. What was this do again? That's correct. So we have 1 prefix, 1 suffix. And we can't upgrade this? No. How did I screw that up? We need a regal orb. Crap. I'm an idiot. See, this is where I got to get used to crafting here. That was the issue. I probably want to recolor these sockets too, to be honest. We need blue, blue, red, but really what we want is movement anyway. I'll tell you what, we'll just sell it.
Speak.
I goofed up. Fine.
Return if you must.
Well, I must, so. Controlled destruction. Might be one of them. Weird, I just don't know the build that well, either. Herald of Ash. I could have sworn we saw Herald of Ash. Mental damage with attack supports. I don't think that. Foul Righteous Fire. Herald of Ash. Concentrated effects support faster casting, controlled destruction. I don't think any of these are actually on the list. We'll just grab that. Toss it in here.
Make it fast. Going?
Wasting a lot of time here. Really, just fumbling with our gear. Sure. Yeah, this annoys me right there. Oh, that's cool. So now, before, if you walked up to these and tried to use the waypoint, with this open, you couldn't do it. Like, you'd have to close this and then click on the waypoint, but now, that's a nice little touch. I like that. That's the kind of stuff that, it's not game breaking, but it should be there, right? It's not over. It's not a pet that's going to pick up loot for you, but it's just nice. Nice little touch. Actually, we get through this where, wow, I just saw the time. The episode's almost over. But we get through this part, and I think, I was going to say the act's over, but this is just to the part where we actually awake the beast, and then we have to go kill the... something else, and this place is kind of big, too. Actually, I shouldn't have started this, so... I'll tell you what, for the sake of... not starting the next episode in the middle of this, we'll just finish it up. No big deal. Now my question is how, I'm thinking about this, how is this build going to deal with maps that the enemies are immune to elemental damage? Because this build is pure elemental damage. I believe, anyway. Haven't seen any high-level players die here in a minute, so they're probably either all asleep or they're staying alive. And I'm gonna guess at this point they're probably most of them are asleep because it's actually pretty early morning right now. My flame dash not ready to level up, but it's not gonna let me do it. They don't meet the requirements. Okay. I don't think we're going the right way, but as soon as I said we'll finish this one up, in my mind I'm like, this one was really long though. It actually is kind of a big zone here. Fine. I actually did go the right way. Incredible. Yeah, the ancient seal.
I beg of you, God, help me to lead this world back into the light.
Kicks us out way here. It wants us to go. But let's find the waypoint, I think. I'd assumed it was going to be closer than way out here, but it's at least a minute. Gems are capped at level 5. That's strange. We are about to level up here. Should help. Beautiful. Yep, it did. And I want to pick up. Get this one. 10% more area of effect and 20% damage? Okay. Feel myself starting to want to get ahead of myself here, which is that's how you die in these games. We do a ton of damage right now, though. Say that.
Our garden swells with life force. Come.
Yeah, I think we harvest this. These are all good to go. Okay, 40 life force. What do we got? A rare item with random modifiers, including caster. We can't do it to corrupted. A rare item with okay. Forge a rare item with a new random modifiers, including a caster modifier. I don't think this is gonna work. Going to double check. New physical modifier, caster. I don't think we're really into that at the moment. So let's just create one of these dispersers. Let's make a pylon. Now let's get out of here. I really just want to find the waypoint over here. I think there is one. There's probably not even one over. Oh no, here it is. It's really all we care about. Yep, everybody's mad at me.
You disappeared.
Going?
Which, you know, it's not my fault.
Keep your
Greetings.
I can do that. Oh, we got 2 skill points here. Let's, I think it's that and that. Pick up all 3 of those? Yes. It takes us all the way to the 30 down this way and then this way. Okay. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you like the videos, usually drop us a like. If you want to see more from me, TheUnusualMaw, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Path of Exile, Harvest League, Hardcore, Templar, Inquisitor action. Alright, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.